What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here outside of Savers. I haven't been here in over a year, so we're gonna head inside, see if we find anything. We just stopped at Whole Foods, got some food and coffee and some good stuff, and hopefully find better stuff in here. Let's see what we find. This place is massive. So here we are inside of Savers. First thing I'm looking at are the snow globes. Now, I used to sell snow globes all the time on eBay, and $5 seemed like a good deal to me. This is Snow White. Something you want to check is for chips and missing pieces around the edges. A lot of times these little details will get chipped, like those animals' ears or something like that. It looked good to me, so I just stuck it in the car. I figured I'd look it up later, and then I found this eBay snow globe. You know, I looked this up. There was no value in it at all. It was only $5, but it wasn't worth anything. I was going to buy it for myself, throw it on my desk. It was kind of cool. I already have so much clutter on my desk. I didn't need an eBay snow globe, so I do end up putting it back. But still, looking at the snow globes up here, I found a cool New York one. It was kind of small, only $4. It didn't play music, and the city on the inside was crooked. You could tell it was kind of off balance, so I put that back as well. And you can see a snow globe missing all the water back there. So these things do get damaged kind of easily. So you always want to be very cautious when you're looking at them. A lot of times the Disney ones will be very good, though. So here we are walking down the store, showing you guys how big it is. This place is absolutely massive. I think it's probably the second biggest thrift store in Connecticut that I've been to, but I don't come here very often, mostly because there's not many good things here. Looking at the video games, came up across them, FBA Street Volume 2 for $3.99. All their games were priced at $3.99. I know this one's worth money. Monopoly, pretty stoked about that. I just stuck it back up, but I do end up grabbing it. And looking through all these, seeing if there's anything else of value here. I'm not noticing anything. If you guys are noticing something worth it to sell, let me know. At $4 a pop, nothing really looking too hot. And to make matters worse, that Monopoly game was stolen. So, couldn't even buy it. Somebody stole it. $4. Looking at the CDs here, you can see they have a lot, but here's an issue I was running into. They were sticking the price tag right over the barcode. You can see a lot of times the barcode is on the bottom right-hand side. Sometimes it's on the left-hand side. Sometimes it's in the middle. But they were sticking their price tags right over the barcodes, and I wasn't able to scan a lot of them, but I did end up scanning a few. You guys will see everything I picked up today at the end of this video. I did grab a lot of good things with some great profits. I love checking out the board game section, the toy section. I actually forgot to scan this photo plate now that I'm rewatching this, but I'm looking for anything sealed. Now, I will sell used board games if I feel like sitting down and counting the pieces. That doesn't happen all the time, but I will do that. And I'm just looking here, anything sealed. Come on, anything. And then all the way at the end, right on the right-hand side, I see a pile of sealed things. We've got a cool Scrabble turn tiles game. I thought this was going to be worth money, guys. $5, the rank was horrible on Amazon. Same thing with that Scrabble Pronto and all of these games. The ranks were just so bad, I had to leave them. There was no way I was going to spend money on them. They would sit in Amazon's warehouses forever. Looking at these cool stuffed animals, I've never seen this guy before. I didn't even pick him up to see if he was worth anything, but I thought he was kind of cool. And this is kind of the little kids' toys section, so they put a lot of things here for younger kids, you know, ages 3 to 7, I believe, something like that, even younger. And looking for anything sealed again, not really finding it. This thrift store, like I said, guys, I don't go here very often. Savers is usually either overpriced, really picked through. I don't know if they sell online here, because it just seems like anything that ever has value is either priced at the right point or everything else just doesn't have value. And I've never been to another thrift store where it's that often where you just cannot find things of value. But this is one of the places where I just never really find much. So I thought I'd look this up. Wasn't worth anything. Let's go to the next place. Alright guys, so that last stop wasn't super great, obviously. That Savers is never that good. So we're at Goodwill right now, which is usually much, much better. Let's see how this one's gonna do. Hopefully better. I mean, it needs to be better. Otherwise, me and Chris are gonna be living out on the street tonight. First thing I like to check inside of this Goodwill is the glass case. A lot of this stuff is clearanced from Target. I did end up scanning it. No money to be made. Looking around though, maybe I found something right here. Now you guys can see this Wear Safe over on Amazon. It had a decent rank, not a lot of reviews. Nobody used selling them. These are all used. I have no idea how to test them. Maybe I should have bought a few to test out the market, but I didn't do it. Here's an Xbox Elite controller, $80, no money to be made there. Well, I'd make $12 maybe after fees, but I left that behind. And here's an Xbox. This one didn't have a lot of gigabytes on it, so really wasn't worth too much for me to pick up, but it did come with a Kinect. So maybe I could have picked it up and made some money on it. But I decided to go back and check the electronics section. Now, the electronics section can be a gold mine sometimes. You can find some really awesome stuff back here. So it's, of course, one of the first areas I like to check in any thrift store. And right off the bat, I find an Xbox 360 controller, different battery cover on the back, and the thumbstick was almost completely ripped off, so I had to leave it. But found a pencil sharpener, $3. Haven't found one of these in a while. And these things do sell pretty regularly. You guys will see later on in the video how much everything is going to sell for. But those things do tend to sell for some good money. Still looking around, seeing what we could find. For some reason, there's a lot of clocks back here. Not sure why the clocks are back here. I found a cable modem. I was actually restricted, maybe because it's Motorola brand. I'm not sure. I could have maybe sold this over on eBay, but you know, I didn't end up looking it up on eBay. I was just really looking for a lot of Amazon stuff today. Now, I do like to check out the home goods, the cake pans, things like that. Look for that brand right there, Wilton. And that is one of the best-selling brands that I could find. That and Nordic Wear. And you could see right there, Wilton 2061 is the model number. And this guy sells for good money, this Firetruck cake pan. It's kind of crazy how much some of these things can sell for. Now, some of you may be restricted on Amazon, so definitely take a look on your seller app. And here I am pushing the cart around. Look at that 80s scene it. Looks pretty sweet. Maybe I'm getting a thumbnail here. And here is a Tommy Bahama Relax, brand new with tags. Original price $138. It's an extra large, $10. Pretty cool pattern. I believe it's all linen. Would you guys have picked this up? Tommy Bahama has kind of tanked for me recently. I left it there. Am I stupid for leaving it there? Let me know. Found a bunch of Yankee Candles. $4 a piece for the big guys, $3 for the little. Now, I do like to buy my candles at thrift stores because they're such good prices. These things cost $20+ online. Now, to sell them on eBay, $20 free shipping, you're not going to make a lot of money. These things are big and heavy at $4 a pop. I ended up putting a bunch back. I had my cart filled with them. Realized I only need 2. They're all winter scents. I looked them all up though on eBay to see if there was any value in them, and there really isn't in these ones. There is value in candles, different scents, just these ones not so much. But I got 2 for myself, put them in storage, and they will be coming out around Christmas time and winter. I'm pretty excited for them. Alright guys, last Goodwill I believe. Here we are, just pulled up front. Hopefully this one's better than the last 2. We got some CDs, some other stuff back there. I'll give you guys the full haul when we get back to the house. So let's head inside, see what we find. Let's Goodwill. Let's hope for a home run. I'm looking around, glass case again. First thing you usually see when you come in, original PlayStation 1 for $35 and just the Kinect for $25. This isn't looking too good, guys, for the last stop of the day. Hopefully we do find something a little bit better in here. I found a whole bunch of games over here. They were priced way too high for me to make any money on them, and most of these really aren't worth much, so it didn't really matter to me. Had to leave them, of course. Now there are a bunch of games back here. I did look through them all. They were all old sports titles pretty much, and some random Kinect games. No money to be made there. And there's even more games spread out, but you know, you guys see the titles. None of it's really worth anything. They're just older sports titles. And of course there are some valuable sports games, but the ones here were not those. Figured, hey, what do I see over here? I was going to go right to the electronics, and I found a Polaroid camera, and I've never seen one like this before. We the People. What is this? This is interesting. Officially licensed by the Commission of the Bicentennial Group. And look at that, even on the inside, this is really neat for $4. Never seen one like this before. Gotta throw it in the cart. Now, I usually get about 25 bucks for a regular Polaroid. Maybe this one's worth a lot more. I have no idea. But what I like to do in these thrift stores is just start sticking stuff in my cart. Hey, brand new sealed, looks cool, stick it in the cart. And that's what I'll do. And I'll look up all the prices at the end. Whatever's not worth it, I'll just stick it back on the shelves. It's no big deal. And this helps me get through the store a lot faster than I normally would if I was standing, waiting, scanning. I'm really able to zoom through the store and look at everything as fast as I can. Now, that thing I just put in the cart were tarot cards, and I have sold them for good money before in the past. And then I saw this really interesting medical equipment. It looked kind of, I don't know. It's to help with your back or neck or something. But there's good money in specialized equipment like that, so I threw it in the cart. Same thing with this cutting board. Throw it in the cart. Now, this cutting board ended up not being worth anything. It actually didn't even come up on Amazon. At $2, maybe you could have made some money over on eBay, but like I said earlier in the video, I'm just looking for Amazon things. Just looking to send off some shipments, make some money, and not have to house a lot of stuff. My eBay death pile is still there, and I do not need to add to it at the moment. Unless something is really worth it, then of course, yeah, I'll spend the money. And we're going to cut around back here because all these aisles are blocked with people. This is their tiny little book section. Now, you could spend the time scanning books over here. I didn't, but if I did, I guarantee I would have made some money. I don't really like standing and scanning through all the books. It's just something I don't like to do, and that's your choice. It's my choice. Everybody has a different thing they like to look through. And where am I? The electronics. I found a DVD VCR combo. It wasn't on Amazon for some reason, which is weird. That does happen sometimes. Some products just aren't on Amazon. You could still sell them on eBay, still do things like that, but hey, if it's not on Amazon, I'm not interested at the moment. Saw this cool Sony boombox. Now, that definitely wouldn't be on Amazon, but that might be something I'd be willing to sell over on eBay. Because sometimes, if you could pick something up for $5, flip it for 80 to 100 over on eBay, that is a solid score and worth taking up the space in your house. Taking a quick look back at the books, guys, I found an eBay for Dummies. And maybe I need this because I'm not picking up things for eBay today. I need to learn what I'm doing wrong and why my stuff isn't selling fast. So I'm just flipping through this book here. I mean, maybe it still has some helpful tips. It looks like it's pretty freaking old. It's a pretty old book. But here I am just going through the items that I ended up keeping in the cart. I found an Uno Stacko game, pretty cool, for $4. And I found this actually right before I was about to leave the store. Found some Quest bars for Kristen. We got that awesome Polaroid and a puzzle. Of course, guys, brand new sealed puzzles. They do great. I sell them all the time for insane amounts of money. It's crazy what puzzle people are willing to pay. But for now, we're going to have to take a look at these CDs. I love selling CDs online. And you know what, guys? Didn't find anything. First time in a long time, I didn't find a single CD out of all of those that was worth selling online. So, taking a quick look through the clothing. Now, I don't sell clothing too much, but I will sell some cool obscure stuff. Look at this old 1991 Jets shirt. It's brand new with tags. Dead stock, I believe is what they call it. And it was interesting. They only wanted $5 for it. Maybe that's a little too much. Would you guys have picked it up, you clothing sellers out there? I do sell clothing, but like I said, it's far and few in between. The stuff sits for me. So I'm trying to find faster moving items. And this last Goodwill wasn't great, but we did get some awesome things, guys. We're going to head back to the house. I'm going to show you everything I picked up in a cool little haul format. And let's see what kind of winners we found. All right, guys, we are back home. Here is little Soph. Hey, how's it going? We're going to do a complete overview of everything I picked up at the thrift store. That's from my last pickup. I still need to take off all the stickers, send that into Amazon. I completely forgot to send that in with my shipment this morning, but we have this stuff here, and you guys will see all the prices on the side of the screen. We got this Wilton. You see, it's pretty dirty up in there. This Wilton Firetruck cake pan. Only paid $3. Not a bad score. You guys see it's going for a pretty good amount of money. Now, some of you may be restricted in Wilton. They, not recently, but in the past year or so, restricted a bunch of people So be careful with picking this up if you don't know if you're restricted or not on Amazon. The next item we have here is 80s Seen It. You guys can see I'm not gonna make a lot of money on this. It costs $5, but it's just a nice filler. It's brand new sealed, easy to just throw into an Amazon shipment, make a few bucks. Why not, right? The next item we have is something I've never seen before. This is a cervical traction kit. Brand new. I opened up the box to make sure everything inside was brand new, sealed, which it is. $8. I paid up on this guy, but I am going to make some money on it. Pretty happy about the money I'm going to make. Why not? Just toss it in the box with the Seen It. The next item you guys actually saw at the very end of the video. This is Uno Stacco. And look at that. Is that a KB toy sticker? Do you guys remember KB toys? Look at that. That's when it was spelled K-A-Y-B-E-E. Pretty cool. $4. Now, really easy to check the pieces. There's 51 blocks. I just took them out. And, oh, wait. Is there supposed to be a die? Oh, no. Duh. Oh, no. Yeah, Uno Cube. Oh, no. I think there's no die in here. So we might have to see if I could buy it on eBay. Oh, no. I messed up a little bit, guys. It's okay, though. We'll see if I could buy it on eBay. Hopefully I can buy that one piece. The next thing is this Rockefeller Center puzzle. Puzzles are always good, especially when brand new sealed. Obviously, you don't want to buy used ones. Otherwise, you'll be putting together puzzles. It takes up a lot of time. $3, not a bad buy. Now, you guys saw this Polaroid, $4, but it is really unique. You see that United States Constitution bicentennial, and on the bottom here, it says it was officially licensed by the United States Constitution. Pretty interesting, something unique. Never seen this before. Don't know if it's rare, worth any extra money, but I usually get about 25 bucks for these. You guys saw these Quest bars. I think you just saw them glanced in the cart. Kristen wanted these. I mean, $2. You can't go wrong with protein bars for $2. There's 4 in here, 50 cents a pop. Solid deal. Oh, and also, guys, with the white tag, they come from Target, so it's not like some random person donated these. Goodwill buys clearance from Target and then sells it even cheaper in their store around me. So the white tag means it came right from Target. Picked up this Panasonic KP310 pencil sharpener. Hopefully it works. I've had a few of these that don't actually sharpen correctly. Hopefully this one does. I'm usually able to get about $25 to $35 a piece for these things over on Amazon. And then the stack of CDs. We picked up a whole bunch here. They're all brand new sealed. They're all very clean. Some of them are going for more money than others, but the majority of them still going to make some good money. Paid $1.99 a piece for these things. These ones at Goodwill were $1 a piece. $1. So really not bad at all. $2 for those, $1 for these. And I'm going to make some good money. I'm flashing some things up on the screen for you guys to see which ones are going for more than others. New CDs always have a way higher markup than used ones. So, hey, I still sell used ones, though, all the time. And if you're restricted on Amazon, there's always eBay. You could still make money selling these things over on eBay. And then the last two things, which I showed you guys for a while, were those Yankee Candles. I'm not going to pull them out of the wrappings, but $4 a piece on those huge Yankee Candles. I grabbed 2 of them. I was going to grab a bunch. Realized they're all Christmas scents and I'm not going to be lighting them for a long time. So I figured I would grab 2, then I don't have to go out to the store, buy them around fall and winter and drop 20 bucks a pop on them. So not bad. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We got a pretty good amount of stuff today, guys. Like a lot of good stuff. Not as much stuff as I wanted to grab, but I'm still happy with what I got. It's going to go into a nice Amazon shipment. Hopefully we can get this stuff shipped off very soon. The majority of it's new, so it should be very easy to do. So if you guys did like the video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions at all. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School signing out. See ya.